Dumba has it there for the Coyotes. Moves it back in. A sharp angle shot knocked down and covered by Gustafsson. Finished second in the NCAA in scoring. Only Adam Fantilli, who we saw last week in Columbus, had more points last year as a collegiate player. Middleton bumped in the corner. McBain centers, and a quick shot by Schmaltz. Caught iron.
In the front of the net, and he's a right-handed shot, and that's right on the tape. And he...
Gunther back for Durzi in the middle. Keller in the circle. To the side of the net. Kerfoot goes back to Keller. Keller looking. Kerfoot scores. Left alone, down low in the zone, and the power play goal for Arizona has them in front 1-0.
Wow, what a play by Clayton Keller. Takes the puck back from Kerfoot here and gets a little bit of ice to the inside, fakes a shot. Gustafsson bites. Doesn't really bite on this shot, but gets caught, kind of lost in traffic, and hits Kerfoot right on the tape. And he's able to slide that right in the empty net. Guys are coming back from injury, and that's important, and that's good, Anthony. But again, it takes a little bit of time. Guys haven't played a whole lot. Unfortunately, the Wild don't have a whole lot of time.
Kesserling sends it across, and Bukestad scores. And the Wild find themselves down 2.
Marco Maroon just tried to throw the puck out front. Foligno left the zone a little bit too early, and the puck pass was behind him, and a nice little play there. And Bukestad gets all of that. That's his first goal in 16 or 17 games. Nick Bukestad knocks it right past Gustafsson.
Kaprizov able to knock it away from Gunther. Kesselring there to pick it up for the Coyotes. He reverses out from behind his own net. Gunther goes cross ice with it. Here's Kerfoot moving in. Kerfoot fires off the post.
Durzi did a great job of just really not hooking Duhaime down, and there was a big collision there.
Foligno able to kick it ahead for Minnesota. 22 left in the power play as Bukestad got it to Michelli. Now Zucker sends it across for Kraus. Kraus centers, and they score. It deflects in past Gustafsson, and it's 3-0 Arizona.
Kraus with the puck. Going down the back door right here, and looks to me like he's trying to make the pass to Bukestad, and I do not believe Bukestad gets his stick on that one. Goes right off of Mermis's back foot and into the empty net.
It did catch Bukestad's stick before Mermis's foot. He'll probably get credit for the goal. Clearing attempt knocked down by Faber at the line. Zuccarello moves down the boards. Centered. Eriksson Ek tip. Saved by Ingram. Zuccarello moves in. Waits. Tried to go back to Boldy. A chance for Kaprizov. Saved by Ingram. And that will bring us to the end of the period. Back to 5-on-5. Hartman at center ice. Keller moves in for the Coyotes. Keller works around Goligoski. Here's Keller out of the corner. Fires and scores. There was a lot of traffic in front of Gustafsson. The Wild consider challenging this for goaltender interference.
You can see Keller here moving to open ice and then gets a little bit of space here. Gustafsson trying to find the puck. It looked to me like he might have had his feet as this puck enters the... I don't think he had anything. I don't think there was any contact there with Gustafsson. He was inside the paint.
Unless he caught the stick in his skates prior to this shot, it's hard to tell.
Oh boy, looked to me like the puck had probably crossed the goal line, Anthony, before his stick got tangled up.
For Hartman and across to Boldy. Hartman, one of the hottest scorers in the lineup. For the Wild, turn it over here. Bukestad in, cuffs to the slot, a shot, and a save by Gustafsson.
Well, Gus, after the Arizona has made it 4-0, has made 3 or 4 great saves. A couple on the recent power play, looking much sharper here.
Zucker's cross ice pass. Bukestad fires and scores, and that's the hat trick for Nick Bukestad, the former Wild winger. What a night for him, coming back into the building that was his home building.
This summer, after coming off of a a great campaign where he scored 17 goals. Nice little short side roof right there. That's the shot that righties like to make if you get just a little bit of space. And yeah, no surprise, John Hynes juggling up his lines right now, deciding he's going to play the guys that probably want to play hard. We'll see how many guys get a chance to get back on the ice.
Faber's shot saved. Kaprizov on the rebound. And another stop by Ingram. Loses Schmaltz. Flips it down for Maroon. The wraparound try. Saved by Ingram. Rebound is loose. Still no whistle and finally cleared. Try to go off the board to Goligoski. He just does hold the zone. Duhaime fights through a check behind the net. Out to Mermis. Mermis goes back to Duhaime. His shot got through. Save Ingram. Rebound. They score! Patrick Maroon out front. And the Wild on the board halfway through the second.
Well, that's a working man's goal right there. We showed who just had a great scoring chance. Finds himself right in the paint. Gives the defender a little shot there from behind. And gets rewarded with a loose puck sitting there right now, and he looks up to the heavens. Great job there by Duhaime, just throwing the puck into the paint. I thought Maroon possibly could have got called for a cross check there, but it was a little bit of a push from behind, and
looks like this one might get overturned.
Yeah, it's and I think that's why Patrick Maroon maybe lifted his head right there, because he had known possibly that he threw the defenseman into the goaltender. He's probably looking at the replay back there. High probability that this one gets called back. Johnny Madden won a few Selke trophies, the assistant coach there with Alex Tournier. This is the play right here. Push in there from behind. Goaltender not unable to play his position.
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that the Minnesota player pushes the Arizona player into the goalie. Therefore, we have no goal.
Made it very, very difficult for the Wild's game, regardless how many forwards they have, any flow.
Merrill to Faber, centers, and Hartman denied. Ingram got a skate on it.
The Wild did a nice job of getting through the neutral zone and hanging on to pucks. And if the Wild are going to have success in the future and get some wins, like where Johansson is right there, this is where you're going to need to control games, because we got a breakaway here.
Breakaway the other way for Keller, in against Fleury, and he scores. And 38 seconds into the third, it's 6-0 Coyotes.
Clayton Keller's been the most dangerous Arizona Coyote. 86 points last year. Just nifty little hands here. Little fake shot, brings it to his forehand and lifts it right up over the pad of Marc-Andre Fleury.
Coyotes scored 3 in the first period, and Minnesota never really got much of a push going. The Coyotes coast to a 6-0 shutout here in St. Paul tonight.